Hey YouTube, today we're going to be talking about how to charge your phone, or in this case your tablet, with two batteries. So we have two 6-volt lantern batteries. You can find them at Walmart or, any kind of, I guess you could say, generic or electronics store. And they're about $5 a pop. We have, your ordinary car charger. It's a little hard to see. It's a little bit dark. We have, just a regular USB cord. Plug that back in. Some wires and so on and so forth. And it's set up to the plugged into our tablet here. So what we have to do is, it's just about completed. We'll talk a little bit more about how this actually works, but if we touch the wire here, you can see the light comes on. The blue light is charging, and it gives you the charging logo. Kind of cool. So bring this out back just for a second. And obviously, if we pull it off, light goes out, charging thing goes off. And once again, kind of zooming in here. Now, just to kind of explain more about how this works, we'll leave that in there. Pull this off. So for starters, we have our two 6-volt batteries here. Now I've put a wire from if I can even put this into the light, and we can see the labels. Well, it's hard to see the labels from the camera, but I can see them here. This is your positive terminal. This is your negative terminal. There you go. You can see that a little bit better. And again, positive, negative, kind of, there we go. You can see a negative, you can see a positive, and it says 6 volts on it. Now, if you know any basic electronics, we had these batteries, and we're gonna put them back in parallel. And if you know anything about basic electronics, when you put two batteries in in series. So when you put them in series, so we're running the negative here to the positive of this battery. So we're going to put them not parallel. We're going to put them in series, because when you put them in series, you add the voltages together. When you put batteries in parallel, you add the amperages. So negative to positive. So we're going to put these batteries in series. We're going to double and add the voltages together. So we're going to double it. So 6 plus 6 is obviously 12. We're going to talk a little more about the car charger here. So you can see, now what you'll come to find is there will be, and if I can get this in focus because it's very hard to. Talks about the input and the back and because I know this never likes to get text in focus. And because, okay, so this doesn't want to exactly focus on the text, but it does say 12 volts, 12 to 24 volts for the input, and the output is about 5 volts. So, this takes 12 volts. So when you plug this into your car, you can see it as the car mounting thingy there. When you plug this into the car, the car battery is actually 12 volts. Is 12 volts. And so that's what it does, and it basically converts the 12 volts from the car battery into multiple different volts, mainly 5 volts for your tablet or smartphone or whatever to use. And so one of you is probably asking, why are car batteries so big and these are so smaller in comparison? Well, you also got to remember, it's the amperage. These designed to run designed to run flashlight bulbs, versus the bigger stuff is designed to run entire cars. So the lighting system, the radio, all the car mechanism and the starter, and so on and so forth. So it has a lot more power, or amps. So I think these maybe have probably not even a whole amp, maybe 1.5, not 100% sure. Your car battery probably has a couple hundred, because it takes at least about 60 amps, I believe, to start your car. So the voltage is the same, the amperage is different. So a car battery is going to last a lot longer and can handle much more of a load than just a regular, one of these batteries. The other thing is, I found it will flick on, you'll get the charging logo at 6 volts and above, but you truly need 12 volts if you want to actually charge that device. So here we go again. Now, there is, just like all electronics devices, there is a plus and a minus. So this point here is your plus, and it's always hard to tell, but one of the shiny pieces is kind of a dud, and just to help hold it in, the other piece is the negative. So we're going to slide this in to our positive there, and we are going to take our alligator clip and clip it on, and we're going to grab the other end of the wire. And as you can see, it didn't light, and because of that, that's because I have it on the wrong end. I'm going to slip it on this side. You can see the lights lighting, blue lights on the tablet, and boom. Just let's secure this wire here. And just one last time, so we get the whole idea of the circuit. Now, for those who do not know basic electronics, everything needs to be in a circuit, or kind of like a circle, and it needs to return back to the battery. So if we started our positive here, you can see it's going out into the device here, into the car charger, whatever you want to call it, going through, charging the tablet. I would use my smartphone, but I'm recording with it, so kind of while it works with a tablet, comes back, goes to the negative, follows the loop wire around here, so on and so forth, comes into this battery. Again, we have them in series, not parallel, so we're doubling the voltage, comes through, and then goes back. So there's the loop. That's basically how this is done. So just to summarize, there's the loop, charges tablet, and you need at least 6 volts. I'm sorry, it'll show with 6 volts, you'll get the little logo. If you actually want to charge the device, you need about 12. And also, if you want to try this and you don't have this particular model, there'll be a little logo somewhere, and it'll say either, that there. Again, it's hard to read, and I can't get it in focus because it's very blurry, but it'll say like input, 12 volt V for voltage, and it'll say DC somewhere, which is batteries, or it'll say like DCV or VDC, and it'll say like a 12, and it'll give you a voltage rating. So that's how much voltage you need, because some can go up to 24, some need exactly 12, I think others go up to 18. So, YouTube, that's how to charge your tablet with batteries. It's great for when the power goes out. Bye.